If you guys want to know how I changed from my original business idea, which was Kbeauty, to what I'm doing now, which is still Kbeauty, but implementing video marketing and media and Korean cultural content, stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Fama. For those of you who do not know me, I am living in Seoul. I have a business here in Korea. I'm originally from Senegal. The concept of this channel is to kind of walk you through the concept of opening a business in Korea as a Black woman, and every time, and of course the ups and downs. And after each episode, I would say I would share a review on my favorite Korean drama, because I'm a big Korean drama addict, literally addict. And yeah, so it's like the best of both worlds together. So if you're new, welcome. If you're back, welcome back. And let's get started. As you guys know, I already explained, I was all about Kbeauty. Kbeauty was my love. I came here, I wanted to make like was all about this diversity thing and inclusivity, and I wanted to make more product. Like I wanted more women of color to see like, hey, Kbeauty is pretty awesome, like you need to try it. So I decided to create a line. So I did a lot of research. I talked to a lot of people. I started like contacting manufacturers here in Korea. I work with brands as well. And you know, I was creating a lot of content on Korean beauty at that time. Like if you guys go back to like literally 5 years in my channel, you would see that I was creating content on how Korean beauty is awesome, and then it's for all, everybody can use it, and then the whole story about brightening and whitening. Like I talk about different aspects of it, so it has always been something important to me. So when I decided to go with the line, and I found the manufacturers, and then they did, and we'll do a video where I'll talk about all the downs of that you know, journey, but I'll keep it short. I found the manufacturer, right? And then so then I'm telling them, okay, I want 20 to 25 colors, and 20 to 25, why don't you do 4 or 5? I'm like, because we're women of color, we have more than 4 and 5 shades. Like, you know, it's not like in Korea, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 21, 22, 23. No, like it's not gonna work for us. We need like a spectrum. And they were like, yeah, but that's a lot of product to make, and then you know, it's gonna be expensive. And then because I had so many, they were not, and it was kind of a new product for them. They were not keen on doing low MOQ. They were like, yeah, like, you know, we're not gonna create all this new type of formulation when we're just gonna do like what, 1,000 or 500 pieces. But then think about it, the MOQ was 5,000, usually 10. And then you can negotiate 5,000. And then nowadays, like I see some of them you can kind of negotiate, but 20 colors at 5,000 MOQ, you do the math. And I was just like, okay. So then I became really expensive, right? All of a sudden. So then I'm looking for investors. So investors come, they have like all these like session with Kotra, where they have investors from overseas that come looking to invest in Korean companies and stuff like that. So I'm pitching and pitching and pitching and pitching, and I get turned down, or it's like, okay, it's a great idea, but if you have another investment, then I'm gonna invest. It was like that. So nobody wanted to be the first one to invest, and I can understand that, fair enough. But what was really interesting, every time I would pitch, it would always be foreigners coming to Korea interested in the project. So I pitched I think 3, for this project, I probably pitched like 4 times, right? Like 4 events, right? And I'm not saying like how many times I had to pitch 2 people at the event. So 4 events, and then 2 of the events were literally related to Korea and the Korean government. But then there, like I would pass the first round, and then and then the second round, it would be like, no, like, is it really viable? Is that market really viable? Like, it was, they were not convinced. Even with all the figures I gave, they were just like, yeah. So I was just like, okay. So then I was just like, okay, I guess I cannot get the investment I want from people, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make my own money. So then I started thinking, okay, what can I do? So when I was living in Paris, remember guys, I came into Korea, and then I had a 1 year break, and I was in Paris. That's when I was working for Dior. And during that break, because I was so missing Korea from that 4 months I made in Korea, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna create a website, and I knew almost nothing to web design, and I used, like, Wix. I made a Wix website, and please, like, by the way, guys, when you do a website, do not use Wix. Like, use WordPress. Now I know better because I'm more educated. So I did a Wix website, and it was called onlinekol.com. So the concept was like to talk about music, webtoons, and drama. So I had like pages and pages of actors and actresses, and then singers. But I was focusing not necessarily on K-pop. I was focusing on like hip hop and R&B. I was more into like Dean and Crush and AOMG, like that kind of thing, right? And the webtoon, like, people didn't freaking know webtoons when I was like doing that website. Like, I mean, I will remember I was in Paris, right? And I was just like, people didn't know, and now, like, look at webtoon, like, taking over like no tomorrow. But anyways, so then I was just like, okay. So then I decided to do something with the website, because the website, for some reason, like, when I opened the website, I opened a Facebook page, and then the Facebook page reached like 40K, and I was just like, oh wow, okay. And then it was on purpose for me, because I was targeting a very specific demographic, which was Latin America, Europe, and Africa, because I felt like US knew about Korea, obviously Asia knew about Korea, but I felt like, okay, in Europe, like, and then Africa, I was pretty sure nobody kind of knew, because when I told my family I was going to Korea, they were like, huh? Korea? Anyways, so that was that. And yeah, so I decided to do something with that platform here. I was like, maybe people would be interested. I'm actually promoting Korean culture, so you guys should be interested in that. That was my reasoning. And my friend Mona was like, you should get into video marketing. And I'm just like, okay. But I didn't think much about it. But like, she had a point. She's a marketing guru, so you have to listen to people who know best. So I was just like, okay. So I started pitching the concept of, and that's the reason why she said that, is because she knew I was already making videos. Because what we were doing on the Facebook was every day or every other day for a really long period of time, we would post musical updates, like new releases, new collaboration, new concerts, new comeback. Every day, almost every day, we would post like a 1-minute video. And yeah, that's how we get the following. So I found out that the Seoul Global Center, the big building in Jongak that is affiliated to the government, but also help with Korean classes, like helping foreigners like adjust, like immigration is there as well. And they told me, and I found out they had an incubation program. So I'm going to the incubation program, and I'm just like, okay, they give you an office for 1 year. Actually, it's 6 months that you can renew for another 6 months. And so you apply, you say what's your project, and if it's worth it, you go to the second round. So I get to the second round, and then when I tell you I applied and I had no expectation for that, I didn't. So I get to the second round, I go there, and then I explain the concept, and then they're like, what? So I explain everything, and then somebody said to me, why do you want an office? I'm like, because I need to register my company. And that was legit the truth, because now I had the D10 too. But to keep the D10-2, the whole point is you need to get your company registered so you can then transfer to a D8-4. And to register the company, you need a location. So I was not in a situation where, because I spent all my money on those like products to be tested and made and samples and stuff like that. So I didn't have a budget to spend on a monthly rent for office. And then I'm not Korean, so I cannot have my office at my home address. So I'm like, okay. So then they gave it to me. When I said explain, I guess that was a valid reason for them. So they gave it to me. So I got the office for a year and a half. Yeah, almost 2 years. Was it almost 2 years? I don't remember. I renewed twice. Yeah, a year and a half. And after the year and a half, I moved to another space. And during that time, I registered the company as a corporation, which is now Kbeauty Media. Feel free to go on the website and check. And under Kbeauty Media, what I've done is I have different sections. So I have Kbeauty Media, where we create, like it's a video marketing agency, but we create a lot of content. And I did a lot. It always goes back to Kbeauty at the end of the day. So I work mainly with Korean beauty brands, creating content for them. And then under Kbeauty Media, we have Kbeauty Now. So it's not online Kbeauty anymore, it's Kbeauty Now. You can also check the website, by the way. We have a pretty cool website. And we talk about everything. So think about it. Everybody has a very specific website. Kbeauty, K-pop, K-drama, Korean food, travel in Korea. But our website is literally everything about Korean culture. So like the concept I had was I want everybody to go to one place to kind of find information about Korean culture. Why always go to the different aspects of it? You know, there's so many things. Art in Korea, travel in Korea, webtoons, gaming, celebrities, obviously travel, dramas, movies. Like there's so many things to talk about. Like let's just have one platform to talk about all of that. So that was the concept. And it happened. So, you know, I'm happy about that. And of course, there's the Kbeauty Fest Global. That was initially the Kbeauty Con. So I'll talk about that in another video because that's a whole different video to talk about. But also back to Kbeauty. And yeah, so that's about it. That was my journey, literally. So I went to the D10-2, and then I got my D8-4. Now I'm still on my D8-4 until next year. And that's about it. So I hope that was useful. If you guys have any question about more details, you know, I'm trying to give you like an overview. And then if you guys want more detail about specific stuff, you can tell me. And then I can make another video where I can answer your questions in the comment section. Okay, that's about it. And now we're moving to dramas. Today is a little bit different though. One of my bias, because I have a lot of bias. Actually, I don't have that many. I have maybe 5, I think. Well, top 3 is Ji-sung. So I was going to recommend one of his movies. And then I realized I like all of his, dramas. One of his dramas. And I realized I like all of his dramas. So I'm like, okay, why don't I just introduce him and then you guys can figure out what you want to watch. So first of all, he's not the typical like, you know, young 20-year-old like, you know, actor, like idolish kind of actor. He's more of the like high class kind of actor, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying the others are not high class, but you know, he's 44. So I don't know why I have a thing with the older actors. Like Jung-hyuk is also 40-ish. Anyways, focus. All of his drama are amazing. He's such a great actor, and he's really, really good at picking the right dramas for him. You're never gonna see him in like, you know, kind of the cheesy kind of drama or like comedy or like cliche kind of drama. Never. It's always like very profound, and he's most of the time in thrillers or dramas or yeah, those two most of the time. So some of the good ones I recommend: The Defendant, Kill Me Heal Me, or Secret Love. Oh, that was one of the good one. He's so good. And then I don't know if you guys know, but he's married to the main actress that was in Mine, for those of you who watched Mine this year, if you didn't, please watch. It's amazing. They're such a great couple. They're like perfect. Anyways, so right now, actually, it's done already. I mean, still in the process of watching that because I was waiting for it to be done, and you know, it's done now. The Devil Judge. Oh my God! Again, another drama that is like so special. It's not every time I watch one of his drama, it like the storyline is so out of the ordinary. Like you were like, oh wow, how did they think about this? Like, you know, but he knows how to pick the right script for him. So what I'm gonna say, I'll make it short because I'm not gonna specify. I'll just say like him as an actor is amazing. So what you guys need to do is go on Google, enter his name, look at the drama, or go to a drama website, look at all the dramas he shot, and check, read the synopsis and see what you think would you know, appeal to you. But I'm telling you, Kill Me Heal Me, Secret Love, Kbeauty, The Defendant, and The Devil Judge. That's the current one. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, you can tell I'm really excited about it. But anyways, so please watch. Let me know if you guys love him. Please let me know so we can, like, you know, be in this journey together. That's about it. So if you enjoyed the video, you know the deal. Like, subscribe, leave your comments, let me know, and let me know if you guys watched again one of his dramas, or if you didn't, or if you might watch, or if you want more specific recommendation about his drama. And yeah, that's about it. So make sure to follow the channel, and then I'll see you guys next week for a new video. Bye guys.